Hi, this is Joe from Mountain Beach Running Club. I've just got back from doing an easy run and an easy cycle this morning. I quite like to attack Mondays and get out there and do a few things. They're easy sessions, but it's good to get out there and do something and just do a few junk Ks. Hope you're having a good day. I've got a few ideas here on how to keep consistent. And it's something that comes up over and over again in my own training and also with some of my athletes as well in Mountain Beach Running Club. Consistency is like a magic ingredient for your training. It really helps you to get results, to hit your goals, and to get stronger, get leaner, get faster. And really, if you're talking about the main ingredient for your success in your training, consistency, I would say, is 99.9% of your success. That's really the way to get to the next level, and that's really the way to hit your goals and to achieve what you want to achieve. So again, no matter what your goals, if it's getting stronger, if it's getting leaner, if it's getting faster, running further, or reaching a goal, consistency is 99.9% of the equation for success. So really 99.9% of what you're going for is consistency to get to your goals. I think I've covered that. But how do you get consistency? It's talked about a lot. I think we all know we need to be consistent. How do you do it? Well, here's a few ideas on finding consistency in your own training. Here's 5 I've put together. Number 1, pick a time in the week to train and make it non-negotiable. So if you say, right, every Monday I'm going to get up, get out and go for a little run, that's what I do every single Monday. I do it every week. It's non-negotiable no matter what happens, whether there's a public holiday, a deadline for a piece of work, a big birthday, big party, whatever's happening in my life, I get out and I do a Monday morning run. This is something that has really helped me, just blocking in a program, blocking out that time and locking that in. That really helps me. I try to think of my Monday morning run and lots of the sessions throughout the week as something like breakfast. Breakfast is non-negotiable. You've got to get up, you've got to eat breakfast. You do that every day. Or breathing, you have to breathe. You know, it's not something that you option out of. You have to do that. So if you can make it non-negotiable, then that's really going to help you in your training. You'll do that every single week and protect it. Make sure that if someone's trying to take away that, oh, can you meet me on Monday morning at 8 o'clock? You say, no, can't do that time. I've already got a prior commitment, and you block out that time. Another really great way to get consistency in your training, and obviously I would say this because I'm a running coach, is to get a coach or a mentor. If you can get someone who's obviously a good coach or a good mentor, there's people that aren't going to be helpful for you. But if you can get someone who's good for you and someone that motivates you and keeps you consistent, that's really going to help you. Now, why will they keep you consistent? Well, a mentor or a coach, that's their job. That's what they're paid to do. They're paid by you to find that consistency. Now, you may pay in actual money, you may have a weekly subscription, or you may be paying in cups of tea. It might be someone that you informally meet up with, have a cup of tea, buy them breakfast, and they give you a few tips on your business or on your training, or you might buy someone a few energy drinks or whatever in the gym because they're going to give you a few tips on how to lift weights or how to get faster. So whatever you're paying them, there's some kind of currency, there's some kind of sort of give and take. When you've got that coach, when you've got that mentor, it's their job, it's their role to keep you consistent. When you've got a coach, when you've got a mentor, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to actually speak to them. So make sure you use them. When someone's volunteering their time, it's quite flattering to be asked to be a mentor, and it's quite enjoyable to give people tips and pass them on. If someone's giving their time, make sure you use them, make sure you pick their brains when you've got the opportunity. The third tip for keeping consistent, and this is probably the most practical tip for keeping consistent, is to have a goal. And have it locked in. Have it something that you can't negotiate. So if you have an event, let's say a half marathon, that's locked in, you've paid for your entry, you've given your money over. Once you're locked into that event, you've obviously got a bit of anxiety about training and getting fit for that event. Fear can be a really healthy thing. So make sure you're locked in, you've paid your money, and you have some skin in the game. I think when you actually enter an event, it shows that you're committed, not just to other people, but to yourself as well. And you'll keep saying to yourself, look, I've entered this event, so I've got to train, I've got to get fit, I've got to up my game. Number 4 is make your goal something bigger than you. So if you have a goal, you've entered a half marathon, or you've entered an event, or you're training for a competition, if you then tie that to a charity or tie that to something that is not related to you as an individual, you're more likely to be successful. So if you start raising money for a charity, when you commit to raising money for a charity, or you promise a group of people you're going to complete an event, suddenly it's no longer about you. When you have other people relying on you, whether it's a group of people that need some donations, or it's an event that you've set up and you've committed to it and you've got other people that are going to attend it, then suddenly it becomes much easier to find motivation. You're going to do this because you have to, not because it's just kind of something you want to do. And number 5, the last one, is to find a group of motivated, really positive, experienced athletes. If you can find a group of people that are training every week consistently, that have learned a lot of these lessons in the past, that are potentially better athletes than you, if they're stronger, if they're faster, if they're leaner, if they're achieving more, if they're winning races, that's the people you want to train with. And once you train with those people, what you'll find is suddenly success is normal. Winning a race is just, it's another race. I won that race and now I'm on to the next one. Or I podiumed, I came third, fantastic, that's just what we do. That's what we do here, is we train hard and we get success. I think that's a really good environment to be in. It's going to obviously keep you, pushing and striving for goals that maybe before you seemed unattainable. Suddenly running 5Ks is nothing when you're hanging around with people like that. You're surrounded by high achievers. You're a small fish in a big pond, and there's always someone that's fitter, faster and stronger. And I think that's really going to be beneficial to people that feel like they're at the top of their game. If you feel like you're at the top of your game, go and find a group of people that are kicking your ass. Go and find a group of people that are much better than you, and suddenly you'll be raising your game, elevating it to the next level. So you can use those other athletes as motivation because you're chasing them, you're trying to keep up, you're trying to catch up with where they're at. But you'll often find that athletes will want to give you tips or want to pass on information. For me for example, I've been training for over 10 years now, 12 years. I used to be a 30-a-day smoker, and I get a lot of satisfaction of, from giving people information, from passing on what I've learned over the last, 10 years or so, making sure that people don't do the same mistakes as me. It's really satisfying to pass it on and see people that have much more potential do even better. So have a chat to athletes. They're very generous. They want to sort of pass on and share information, especially good athletes, high achievers, people that are winning races. They really want to help other people out. So have a chat to them. So I hope this helps keep you consistent and gives you more results, better results in your training. Have a great day and happy running. Cheers. Bye.